Hi, my name is Jennifer.
And I'm Emily.
And together we are Thespian Things. Today we are at a very special place, which is neither of our homes or school. We are at Stage Right Acting, which is where we do basically everything. And we're going to be interviewing the founder of the studio, Meehan. This is Miles. Say hi.
Hi, Thespian Things. Viewers of Thespian Things, hello.
So our parents.
So your parents. And me, I watch it.
Yeah.
More people are going to watch it after this one, I'm sure. Sure of it.
Please do. I'm not begging or anything. So we're going to ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
And by couple, however many questions we have.
Okay.
So Emily's going to start off.
Okay. So how long have you been acting?
How long have I been acting? I've been acting, well, ever since I can remember I've been acting. Ever since I can remember I was a singer. So I would sing and do all that. And so it just kind of made sense that I would do stage productions. But professionally, I started when I was 7 years old. I started in film when I was 7. So that's 18 years now.
Okay. What is your favorite show change of bell when no one is around?
Oh, easily Phantom of the Opera. You can catch me in the shower at my house, or even in the studio after hours, belting when he's in the mirror, Little Lottie, Angel, all that.
That's my life right
yeah,
there.
Yes. Flattering child, you shall know me. Oh yeah, that's you get in a place where it echoes. It's perfect. So, yeah. Yes.
Okay. When did you know you wanted to start acting?
When did I know? I kind of fell into it. It was never really a thing that I can never remember when I was young watching an award show and saying, I want to win an award, or it's just, I always liked doing it. So I would do little things. I started at church, and I always loved doing it, and I felt like I was good at doing it, and I always had a great response. And so that was always, so I guess maybe, I don't know, when I was 7, 8, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn.
This is the easy part, knowing who goes next.
Not for us.
Yeah, well.
Okay. What has been your worst mess up on stage?
Ooh, my worst mess up on stage. Well, I was doing the best Christmas pageant ever at Children's Theater. We were at the Opera House, and it was a school show, so which means that, like, all your peers are there and all that. And I was 8, maybe? No, I was younger than that. I was maybe 7, I don't know, something around there. And I slipped on stage. I had my one line. And I slipped on stage, and I slid across the stage on my stomach. And it was really terrifying. I did deliver my line, though, as I was sliding across my stomach.
Priorities.
I did. So that was probably the worst mess up. And then, just other things, doing different things. I would flub a line, or I did something at the phone's ringing. That's weird. Yeah, I remember I did something at church. I was probably 22, and I skipped from one line to another, and it cut out about a quarter of the scene. And I didn't realize it until I got off stage, and they're like, "You realize you cut half our scene?" I had no idea, sorry. So, yeah. Sang the national anthem once and started too high. That was really embarrassing. I hate singing the national anthem now. I had to drop the octave when I got up to the top. It was horrible. Yeah.
Okay, what was it like being on Broadway?
What was it like? So the national tour of Beauty and the Beast. So for those of you who don't know, so there's generally a big show, a big Broadway show. You'll have a sitting company that's in New York City, and that's Broadway, which you think of Broadway. Then you'll have the Broadway National Tour, which is what I was on. And so the cities like Louisville and Cincinnati around here. It was an amazing experience. I was 10, I was 11. I turned 11 when I was on the road. And it was really cool. I can remember thinking when I got cast, this would be really cool to tell my grandkids. Who thinks about that when they're I did. So it was really cool. I met so many really cool people and got to do that. I didn't even really know I was getting paid. And I was like, oh, I get paid to do this? That's cool. And then, I got to see so many different cities and places and so many different theaters and meet different people and see how everything works. And it was incredible. It was, I still remember it and I still love it.
Who are some of your biggest inspirations?
My biggest inspirations? Well, currently, my biggest inspiration is Meehan.
Oh, yes!
Meehan. I listen to him. He is my man crush Monday, of course.
Amen.
Though it's Wednesday. Woman crush Wednesday might be, could be Sierra if we're talking Broadway. I know.
He gets me.
I get you. No, he really inspires me as a singer. and just as an actor, he kind of puts it all together. But then I love people. A lot of my inspiration too are people I was in Beauty and the Beast with, because they, if I get really sentimental, because as a 10-year-old, they really inspired me to do this, and this is why I'm doing this, because of people like that really inspired me.
What made you want to open your own studio?
Okay. The good answer is because I love teaching and I love acting and I love doing all that. But the real answer, because we're going to get real here, is I kind of didn't know what to do with my life. I went from seminary, being in seminary, and I liked that, but I didn't want to work in church. Then I was in the police academy for Lexington Police, and I'm like, I like it, but I miss performing. And so I just kind of put both feet in, because you always hear like, oh, you don't make any money doing this film, and all that, which is true. Not to discourage you all. So anyway, but yeah, I love teaching, I love performing, I love doing shows, and I love teaching you guys and other people how to do that and kind of pass on the things I've learned and my passion for it to teach you guys. And so I'm really happy I quit seminary and quit the police department. Or else we wouldn't be sitting here today.
Yeah. This channel might not be in existence.
This channel might not be in existence. You're right. I will take credit.
He's taking credit now.
That's right.
Okay. So, for those of you who don't know who are watching, the Tony Awards were this past Sunday.
Yes, they were.
So, what, in your personal opinion, was the best moment of that?
Well, I was actually struggling to watch it for a little bit.
Okay, for like the second half.
Okay, for this, because I was here at the studio and I thought I'd found a live stream and it would skip every. I'm partial to Disney. I love the Aladdin performance. I'm weirdly, I don't know, there's something about me though that I really like the Hedwig. I don't know, I don't know, it was just something, and it's not about what it was just about, I think that's what's fascinating about actors, is that they can become something they're not. And so that was really cool to me. And just seeing everybody on stage. But Aladdin was so fun. That guy was incredible. Played Genie. I'm forgetting his name right now. Do you all know?
James Monroe with
Yeah.
Evil Heart.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's my turn. Okay.
It is.
No, it's Aladdin's turn now.
What if he popped up from here?
That would be the best thing
That
ever.
would be.
I would like die. Not literally. But
Well,
okay.
Okay, this is kind of a two-part question, but
Okay.
what was it like to be in a movie and on a movie set?
Very different than theater. Very different. The way you act is different. It's not, you're going out of sequence. So, when you do a play, you do everything, when the curtain rises, everything happens, and it's all within itself. But a movie, takes, however long to do it, and you might be doing scene 15 at the beginning, and then 30, an hour later, so it's different. But it's really cool because you meet a lot of really cool people, and you have a lot of time to really sit down with people and get to know them. But then sometimes you'll be in the same movie, but you never actually meet that person. So it's a very different feel. It's kind of difficult to act because, you'll have, like for instance, we're sitting here looking at this camera, and imagine that there are like 10 people looking at you, staring at you. And you're having to, you're having to cry, or you're having to give some sort of performance, whereas theater, it's all kind of confined, and everything's there, and the lights and the set. But it's really fun. It's a totally different way of acting. To answer your question.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are some of your current dream roles?
Current dream roles. The Phantom, for sure. The Phantom, for sure.
I can see that.
Yeah, well, good. Maybe you will see that one day on Broadway.
I'd pay for that.
Good.
I would pay hard.
Ramin, if you're watching, well, no, he was about Sean. But Ramin.
Norm Lewis is currently family.
Yeah, Norm
I like
Lewis.
him.
Norm Lewis. Yes, I have a friend in it right now, Susan Owen. Susan, maybe I'll tag you in this video. I'm coming, and I'm going to be Phantom one day. From Chip to Phantom. Another one I'm kind of into in my acting, like me, like personally, career right now. I want to do things that are like really challenging for me.
Mm-hmm.
Typecast is one thing, of course. Typecast sometimes gets old, because you kind of walk on. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. So there's a part of me that would love to play, and people are gonna think I'm really weird. And you guys can think I'm weird. It's okay. We're up here. The MC in Cabaret, because it's such a. It's a weird role, but it's the depth of the character.
I don't know. I could see that too.
We'll take like a splash screen and like, or like whatever, we'll cut away and next thing you'll know I'll have on like black pants and suspenders and a white face.
That would be like hilarious.
Yeah, and not suitable for work.
Yeah. Don't you have another question?
No, I don't think
Is that it?
What? I have another one.
so.
Okay. Since you opened the studio, what is your favorite thing about doing all of this?
My favorite thing about doing this is things like this. Honestly, is to be able to open up the studio. My big philosophy behind opening it is I wanted it to be a community space, a space where people could come and learn and do classes and all that, of course. But also where people could just come and hang out and you know, myself and my friends, we can come in here and we do that. You know, we'll finish classes and like we'll all come and sing or you know we'll all play. But like having you guys come in and like film things like this, like I love that. I love that it's community. I love that people get to use the space, and it's just a family-friendly place where you feel at home. And I love when like the students don't want to leave, even when I'm tired. Right. I mean, even when I'm tired, and you're not the only ones. You know, even when I'm tired, I like people want to be here. So it's fun, and I love doing shows. I love all of it, but that's probably the biggest aspect of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anything else you'd like to say?
Oh, I do have another question. I found it.
Wow.
Favorite show you've been in?
Oh, come on. Beauty and the Beast, no. Other than Beauty and the Beast, favorite show I've been in. You know, you do different shows and there's different things about them that you like doing. I really enjoyed being in Legally Blonde. It was really fun. I did that with Summerfest and I had a great time. And a lot of that, I met a lot of really great people from it too. But Emmett was a role which I played, which it was one I wanted to play. And so I got the opportunity. I love that music and so I really enjoyed doing Legally Blonde. That was fun. But I did Spring Awakening. That was fun too. I don't know. It's just, it's all a bunch of different stuff. So it's, yeah. Yeah. It's the time for the awkward ending. We never know how to sign off.
Basically, we never know how to sign off. That's our problem. We just like,
I'll teach them how to sign off.
ooh, that'd be a good class.
Yeah.
That could be like, you can make
Signing off, thespian things, 101.
Yes.
That's right. Well, I will say, make sure if you're watching this, and you're not a parent, or me watching it, which will be more than that, come take a class, come hang out with these girls, come hang out with us, and take a class. Come see Little Mermaid,
Yes.
July 25th through 27th. You better come see it. These girls are in it. They're going to rock it. And Ramin, if you're watching, come do a master class here at Stage Right.
Please. I'd do it. Sierra too.
Sierra too.
Sierra.
Come on, come on.
Come on.
That's
Come on,
right.
guys.
That's
Come
right.
on. Okay. So thank you for doing this.
Yes, thank you guys for
And-
coming to the studio.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
You get our parents' money. We got nothing else to do.